for you to take these ones. This hero doesn't provide you a stun.
Bloodstone now finished the Bloodstone now finished the Bloodstone now finished the Bloodstone now finished the
But maybe if they get dark at bottom, they do have a dust. The Batrider is here. He is going to get spotted though. But they've got to be careful. They're going to lose this tier 2 mid. And this is the advantage that Diego's gives you. It's going to allow you to take down all these outer towers. I'd expect Keen to make their way south. That out. As Adriano grabs a tier 2 tower for free. Is starting to catch up now.
Like King Gaming will back off.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Despite
The seeds of fortune.
the potential tools maybe to go for having that Aegis ready on in. Still has it for 2 minutes 40 seconds though. They've still got time to
they've got to be careful. They're going to lose this tier 2 mid. This is the advantage that Diego's gives you. It's going to allow you to get out of towers. I'd expect Keen to
Shadow Blade as well.
make their way south.
Still sitting top of the network
That
this game.
out. As Adriano grabs a tier 2 tower for free. Is starting to catch up now.
Like King Gaming will back off.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Despite
Be careful, they're going to lose this tier 2
under
mid.
attack.
This is the advantage that Diego's gives you. It's going to allow you to get out of towers. I'd expect Keen to make their way south.
still sitting top of
That
me.
out.
Find himself a freebie there. Goes indeed.
Adriano
It is. They've
grabs
got
a
the
tier 2
ward
tower
down.
Is starting to catch up now.
Like King Gaming will back off.
Radiant's top tower is under
Could
attack.
catch Adriano out. See if he spots it.
Be careful, they're going to lose this tier 2
Trying to
mid.
on
This
it.
is the advantage that
Straight up
Diego's
into
gives you.
our
It's
going
going to
with
allow
the
you to
shadow.
get
Could catch Adriano off guard.
Adriano
Still sitting top of me.
That
Find himself
Very
a freebie
close.
there. Goes
Swap,
indeed.
you're trying to find the
They've
angle
got the
for it.
ward down. Like the nighttime vision though, just means that they aren't quite be able to grab him. Adriano kicked only Jester. That was very close with that stun out of him. Could catch Adriano
really
out.
quick on that.
See if he spots it.
Be careful with the
Radiant's
fast.
top tower is under attack.
Right to the advantage
Straight
out
up
there.
into our
It's
going
going
with
to
the
allow
shadow.
you to
Could catch Adriano off guard. Still sitting top of me. Find himself very close. Goes indeed.
You're trying to find the angle
Got the
for it.
ward down. Just means that they aren't quite be able to grab him. Adriano kicked
Top
Right on
tower
their
is
side.
under
This
attack.
Firefly's going to get popped.
Dire's bottom tower is
They're trying to bait out something with the Phantasm push from the CK. See if he can react to it. They're just going to reveal themselves. They know that Keen Gaming's not in the area as Keen themselves, just looking for the tier 1 trade down bottom, and they will get it. Fronting the push.
bottom tower has fallen.
Maybe just
Radiant's
play a bit of a game of who's going to force back first. It's a hefty push up top, of course, with the Phantasms out from Costa Beer. He himself keeping himself safe in the sideline, so they can't get the jump on the main heroes. Jamie is looking to kick things off, and it's a pretty nice hook shot straight into the midst of it all. Catches Bardino. Oh, he just gets ripped apart by Costa Beer. They'll lose the Vengeful Spirit. Theolicor now jumping in with the Echo, locking down the Lina. They'll pop the Aegis. Jianming was able to finish off the Jakiro, but he himself falling down low. Theo's got the lockdown with the Enchant Totem and the burst from Adriano. They'll find a second SG. GGG's coming, trying to turn the fight around, but already 3 dead on Keen Gaming. Can GGG turn it around with the help of Dark? It doesn't look like it. SG still standing pretty strong. Laposa forces himself away, kiting out the Lifestealer. Theolicor still alive. Adriano picks up a triple. Still GGG, he's the big threat. Theolicor getting the blink out in time. Adriano is also going to be fine as well as he blinks out. Big kills there for the Queen of Pain. And despite GGG turning up, managing to get a little bit of a return.
Staff on her, so when she's in the thick of things, Owen, she's just going to go down very easily. A lot of her abilities and her item build right now just geared towards pure offense. So if they don't get the jump, it's very difficult for them to play. And we saw that the Lifestealer, yes, he's very strong, second in net worth, but he just gets parkoured on. Everyone jumping around, blinks.
So much kiting potential once that rage is gone. Lots of stuns, lots of control from the lineup of SG. Sure, once he's got the AC finished, that it's going to make him a little harder to kill. I mean, we saw that he doesn't die.
He doesn't die.
But it's, as you say, he just doesn't get as much as he would like to out of these fights without the lack of control from the rest of the team. Bottom left, Dark scored out. SG find a free pickoff.
And in that fight, what we didn't see was that Laposa actually dragged the Lifestealer around the entire fight, was trying to kite him, separate him from the rest of his team, and so for the most part he had to run around trying to get back to his Lina, protect the Aegis. As Ing hasn't really had that presence on the map, continues to farm, but it's the team fights that really matter in a game like this, as even though the score 9-14 in favor of SG, down by 2K gold, but I'd imagine they feel very good right now.
Look at this as well. I mean, I wonder if he is going to follow through on this. He's queuing up the blink dagger. I mean, the kiting has frustrated him. Is that the
point? But I think the Chaos Knight is still very happy about this kind of matchup. As Keen, they're going to smoke up, feeling a little bit frustrated. Without a really easy vehicle for their Lifestealer, he's going to have to pop into this Clockwork. He has to hit the hook shot here, as they're looking for it right now. They're going to whiff again, though, on their scan. Maybe they run into somebody here.
And it's off!
Another Adriana's down in the bottom lane. Baker's also in the neighborhood. Of course, Adriana would be the bigger kill, but he's certainly the slipperier one.
They really want him to blink first.
Yeah. He pretty much has to for them to get it with the kill out of these two heroes alone. Okay, that was not the TP he was looking for. Straight in, he does still get the blink wrong, needs to find the vision for the stun. But he's going to be able to blink again. Oh, no, he's not. The battery assault's enough. Tianming's able to chase him down. They will get the kill. SG are turning up. They're maybe thinking about trying to react to this without their Queen of Pain. It's a little spooky though. Vardina, he's going to be the one that gets caught out of the front of this. They force him into the hands of Ing, who drops the Laguna Blade, picks up a second. You've got to kind of ask yourself, did SG really need to go looking for that fight after losing the co-op so deep in enemy territory?
They absolutely did not, and I think you just cut your loss to say, okay, we lost the Queen of Pain, let's shove out top lane, let's shove out mid, let's take the farm trade at least, and try to get whatever we can, but maybe they just overvalued their team fight, but even positioning-wise, it was a little bit off for them, and they were under the ward the entire time. I mean, they're going to be smoked up.
And they have that one ward sort of towards the left of the jungle, but other than that, vision for SG in Keen Gaming's jungle wasn't great for them to take a fight on.
If you have perfect vision and you see the Lina and you can jump her with the Chaos Knight and instantly blow her up, yes, that is a good fight to take.
That's all they had. They had that there. The fight was moved to the right. They had nothing in the center of the jungle.
Then you bail. Yeah. Fight's over for you. Reset the game. You lose your Queen of Pain, but it's okay. She's accomplished her job. She pushed out all the way down towards that bottom tier 3. They're going to have to reset that anyways. So now, SG, all they did lose was the Jujutsu first reaction. It's not the worst trade that you're gonna get, as Adriano needs to play his game. Almost has that BKB, and with that BKB available, Owen, it's gonna be very hard for them to lock him down.
There is, pretty much. I mean, sure, there's a very small chance that they could perfectly combo everything so he doesn't get it off, but I don't know, with the amount of HP he's going to have as well off the back of the BKB, it's as you say, it's going to be very, very hard to catch that quad. 11-14, 28 minutes in, 4K gold lead for Keen Gaming, and they're on the hunt of their that was a very nice hook shot.
That's his gem.
Absolutely, yeah, that is absolutely huge for Keen Gaming. They didn't have the vision there, they just saw him pass by the Lina, and Tianming makes the call, gets it absolutely bang on. Fantastic catch there from the clock.
He just bought that too. They really wanted that gem. There's 2 Shadow Blades on the side of Keen. They're going to walk into this road trip without Skyrider alive.
Keen. We saw them get away with it last time, and I think by the looks of the positioning of SG, they're going to absolutely get away with it again. This time, of course, being the Aegis and the Chi. Keen Gaming really starting to rack up that network lead once again in this game. It will be a free Roshan. SG, no plans of trying to interrupt it. Straight back into the hands of the Lina. Last time they were unable to break high ground. We'll see if things change this time. They've got more jump. They do have the blink complete on GGG. And also just 100 gold away from having blink on Tianming. So it looks like blink daggers seeming to be the aim of the game here for Keen Gaming, as they know that they need to have that jump. They need to have that catch that they've been lacking so far. And I want to say Adriano has that BKB. It's even with that blink dagger, it's going to get hard, but he hasn't got it yet. There's still this window of opportunity that Keen Gaming can look to try and punish them.
And this is just kind of a weird game for me, because Keen have built up this advantage, and SG, they seem to be playing a similar game where they're just splitting the map, and it looks like they're afraid to take fights, even though they've won the majority of the straight-on 5-on-5 engagements. And now, Keen, they're all under this ward, gonna get dewarded. I feel like if they just go for the 5-man, they're gonna be in a really strong position, but instead, they're avoiding all these engagements. They're getting Batrider probably didn't expect to die like that, but he's still strong enough to take these engagements once they have the BKB on the Queen of Pain.
And there's the lead in as well. See if you can find some action in the jungle with the rest of the gang. Kiro, barely fire out, but no ward at the moment. So they won't see Bardino's positioning. They themselves just looking to de-ward as much as they can out of SG. Okay, there we go. So that's that blink double picked up. Or Clockwork. So let's see what they can do with it. As you say, King Gaming, they're trying to find something, but they're not having huge success with it. SG's positioning just proving to be a bit of a step ahead. Now they may get caught out. The setup on Adriano just managed to find it with the stun. Where's the follow-up? But they got it. No! They don't get the cog pushback. Adriano going for the TPR, but he won't make it. They have the vision from the Sprout, and they will be able to catch that pesky Queen of Pain.
Yeah, and another free pickoff for them. Fight avoided for SG. I think they want to wait for that Aegis to run out. But since that top fight, haven't been able to really get anything going.
Here's the blink in play. GGG jumps in. Phantasm will come through. Costabill is pretty scary. And GGG won't be able to chase him down. In fact, he's going to be the one to get to... Oh, quick swap from Wrong. Saving the life of GGG. Does cost him his own, but it allows GGG to go back in. Blink thought from Tianming. Gets the trap with the cogs. GGG on the high ground, in fact. Wrapping in on the other side of them. Cuts into Bardino. And a very quick heads-up play from Wrong on the Vengeful Spirit, making sure GGG gets out. And with that blink, he can get back in. And now King Gaming are in a position where SG, they don't have 3 of their heroes. They're on the high ground. They've got the Aegis. They're ready to push. And this could do a heavy bit of damage to SG's base.
If you're not going to commit anything, you just got to give this up, reset. It's too many heroes dead right now. The Queen of Pain is just about to respawn. They're going to have to wait, allow these tracks to be taken. As Keen, with the Aegis still available for 2 minutes. Got to reset though. Just back up. Maybe start taking the tracks down. Very satisfied with that engagement.
Right. That's one of the reasons why, in the past, in previous patches where Venture's been seen as stronger, she was never let through if you wanted to play it back.
Dire's top shrine is under
We're seeing just how easily Wrong can just put an end to any sort of initiation that the closer goes for. And just as long as you've got
very satisfied with that engagement.
Right. That's one of the reasons why, in the past, in previous patches where Venture's been seen as stronger, she was never let through if you wanted to play it back.
Dire's top shrine is under
We're seeing just how easily
they haven't been able to take a team fight. All that's happened so far in the last 8 minutes is them getting picked off one by one.
Sure. It just feels like we've seen so much happen off the back of King Gaming's blinks. For instance, the dealer cause the blink on the Shaker, he just hasn't been able to find any sort of a jump. There's just been no sort of initiation, no sort of big echo plays that have actually ended in any positive action for SG since he picked it up.
Yeah, I think they feel as though their late game is better and their core matchup is better.
Okay,
so
they're kind of taking it slow.
But I feel like that was the wrong idea, considering how many things that they had. There we go.
They should be able to eliminate her once. Can they do it a second time? Put the Aegis, silence onto the lifestealer, making it hard for him to get it. Look at Tianming on this clock, comes straight in on the backline, starts to spin them up. Hook shot onto Theolical, making sure he can't get out a single spell. Adriano's trying to turn with the BKB in the solid but Wrong with the swap. Saves in, gets the Lina back up to the high ground. He turns down with the Dragon Stake. Light Strike Array as well from up on the cliff. Laguna Blade finishes off Costabill. Adriano's trying to finish off the Lina, but he can't. The suicide's there. Lina brings herself down. SG, they've lost 2. GGG's just chasing into the base. Takes Laposa. Adriano will finish off the kill onto Dark. Does manage to get himself out. It's a 3-for-3 trade. But still, GGG standing strong, blinking in. Adriano low on the mana. He will shrine up, does have that Orchid, but without 3 of his heroes, it's very hard for him to really stop GGG from getting away with this. He's just pushing in onto the tower. The buyback has to come out from the Posa. They have to do something to slow down King Gaming. As now with the bots coming through, he's ready to join the fray once more. Jump in from GGG, forces Adriano to blink back, turns towards the poster with the open wounds. He has the 4-star. Will keep him safe. There's the echo. That's what we've been looking for from Theo. Comes in with the 2-man Fisher, and he looks like he will be able to punish the cockiness of King Gaming. They get the double kill, and bam! Just like that, they have to get the hell out of there. Tianming will be fine with the hook shot. These are the sort of echoes that we've been waiting for.
These are the sort of anythings that we've been waiting for right now. As SG finally take a fight, they're able to get the jump off. And every single time, Owen, that they've gotten the jump off in a game like this, it feels very easy for them to play as. We see again,
perfect time,
catches them at the back end.
Just as the rage finishes as well.
Even stuns the clockwork. The gem would have been the big pickup for them as SG successfully hold their top racks. During that time, though, they did lose mid as the ranged racks went down. Still 13k gold lead right now for Keen, as they firmly control this game right now.
And as you say, you know, it's clear that maybe SG do have this plan in their head to take it late, and they haven't really been forcing the skirmishes themselves up to this point. But maybe it will pay off. Maybe with these sort of team fights, if they can get these sort of jumps, catching out Keen Gaming, they've got huge amounts of damage, that's for sure, with the farm for both the CK and the Quap out. And the CK's still a little bit behind, but as long as he has that Phantasm available, he is going to do a lot in these team fights. It looks like he did have to change up his build because of the tempo of the fight. He had the heart queued up, as we see pretty much most Chaos Knights go for that arm that echo into heart, but with the way it's gone, he's had to pick up the Yasha, going for the Manta style first instead, just so he has some sort of progression that can help him in these fights that Keen Gaming are forcing SG to take.
And on top of that, he has that Blink Dagger, which I think we mentioned before. He picked that up like 10 minutes ago. But the point of it is just get in with the rest of his team. The first initial jump is so important for SG. Man, losing that gem early on has hurt them so much. They can't play as aggressively as they want. They don't know if the Lena's standing on top of them. They've just got to place a bunch of sentries. They've wasted so much gold. And unfortunately for them, they lost it almost instantly. They bought it as Keen. It looks like
jump it. The hook shot is not going to be on mark. There's going to be nothing to save this Lena. And sorry, wrong is gone. They did get that properly. So Avenge is out, but the hook shot not quite there. Just them alive. Just even though it's Avenge gone, it does mean that they can't get the push continuing. SG will be able to hold it back. A lot of treants go in the way of SG as well. Every little helps. Takes 830 gold as well for Adriano.
that is a lot of gold.
I mean, his net worth, it's pretty hot. He's on par with the Lena and the lifesteal, only slightly behind. Adriano's been doing a great job at just keeping these waves shoved back down. It's going to mean that he's very close to having a completed Shiva's Guard. And with that in his BKB, he's going to be not only a nightmare in terms of taking down, but the chase and catch potential is going to be pretty huge as well from this point.
And on top of that, he's going to grab level 25 talent soon. But SG...
I mean, I feel they really have to take one of these Roshan fights. They can't let Keen Gaming get away with this one. But it looks like they will, because Keen Gaming at this stage, they take it down so damn quickly. It's going to be another easy Roche, third in the game for them.
Let's take his cheese.
Top tower is under attack.
And it's been a while since I've seen a team go this uncontested into the Roche pit. Considering you have Batrider, one of the better heroes, maybe the best hero at fighting around that area. You just Firefly up, you have complete vision of the fight. You'll always get the kind of jump that you want. And now they immediately make their way up to top. They feel very strong.
There's no Phantasm for 35 seconds as well from Costa Bill, so they will be lacking that for the team fight. They do have the big ultimates in terms of the Echo and the Sonic Wave, and the person looking for the jump. Can he find the grab? Who does? The Fisher sets up for the lasso. Do they have the lockdown to kill him? No, Wrong's there with the swap out. Lifesteal is going to be fine for now. Adriano's BKB gets popped. They'll be able to punish Wrong for that save. But it does keep the lifesteal in the fight and alive. GG will be okay. But they are now a man down, Keen Gaming. And we'll see if that's enough to put them off pushing further in. SG as well, able to contain their ultimates. Didn't have to use them in terms of the Sonic Wave Echo Summon. Now the Phantasm that's back online. And that one pickup seems to be enough. It's put a stop to Keen Gaming's push. And SG buy themselves more time on the map. And now, in fact, trying to chase out. If they could catch anyone on the retreat, but it looks like Keen Gaming will get themselves back. But this sort of slowdown, this is great news for SG.
That was a really cool move by SG. They realized, okay, if we catch him with the fissure, we're going to have the ability to drag him back a little bit long, but still in position is now up the top is
Adriano. He gets the He was, you know, he was a clear 4K behind in terms of gold about a few minutes ago, but now he's catching up to the rest of the cores in the game. And as you said, as the game goes on, late game CK against a lifestealer, it's absolutely terrifying for GCG.
And it's not just that, it's the rest of the heroes. If you always have the jump advantage with heroes like this Earthshaker and this Batrider, you're going to feel very good because you know that you're going to be able to get your damage out and Keen is going to get kited. So right now for SG, if they continue these 5-on-5 engagements, they play as 5, this is where they're the strongest, even with the Aegis advantage that Keen has. And I feel so bad for Rongoen.
He's had to throw his life in so many times for the saves, and they've been fantastic saves, but no way that his team can save him after he himself goes to save the core.
Might be wrong, but definitely playing this right. I appreciate it. Somebody had to do it.
I think we already did, but
did we?
Probably 2 minutes. See what SG can do here. Pulsar.
Dire are scanning.
Ready to see if he can get a cheeky grab outside of the base, but Keen Gaming, they're keeping it safe up on the high ground.
Radiant's middle
The
tower
BKB
is
is
under
one
attack.
it's going to be much harder for Keen Gaming to put a stop to him jumping forward.
And they weren't able to utilize the Aegis. That's the best part about all of this. They got their gem back, I believe.
This though, SG here. Fairly deep here. And in fact, well, Adriano is ready to take the fight. Looking for the Sonic Wave. Comes out. They're bringing this lifestealer down like a run. Again with the save. Keeps GGG alive. And here's the turnaround potential. They get the Shaker. They do lose the clock. BKB's out on Ing. He's trying to chase the post, but with the Ghost Scepter, the post is going to be fine. Clusterbuild's there with the illusions. Turns towards Ing. Pops the Aegis. It's out of his hands. Jumping from Adriano. Forcing Wrong to have to TP out. He's trying to get home. And he will get out of there. But the rest of the side of Keen Gaming is not looking too hot, including the Lina, surrounded by the illusions. SG, despite being at a point where the lead that Keen Gaming trying his best to rectify these initiations. GGG, oh, that's aggressive. They have the silence, but BKB's there. I don't know if they get this kill, Will. He's still going to have the blink up. In fact, he's standing his ground trying to fight. You have to be careful because the bashes on the lifestealer. Sprout comes through. They have got the Hex. They should get the kill, and they do. They will be able to punish Adriano.
Still a forced buyback on the Nature's Prophet. And another successful fight for SG is they finally breached that high ground, taking that tier 3 tower. And now you're starting to see their lineup come alive as at one point it looked like it was all but over 16k.
Can we get the net worth graph up? I mean, the swings are insane. There we have it. Breach nearly 20k.
Down. But with 2 heroes dead, they want to force the buyback on the Queen of Pain. They want to head north. They had to force a buyback on their Nature's Prophet at the same time. They want to take advantage of this. And this is probably going to be one of their last remaining moments. If they get stomped out in this fight, Owen, I think the game heavily swings in favor of SG.
Yeah, absolutely. This game is still definitely one fight away from being over, despite the swing around that SG have managed to get back in their favor.
Still Keen, they've got to be careful. The initiation is still there.
SG,
here we go.
Phantasm, and there's the echo comes through, but at the same time, Lifestealer's already on the front lines with the raise. Takes down the other core, turning towards Costa Bill. Has got the Phantasm out with Adriano jumping over the BKB. There's not lots they can do to hold back this swap. Now he blinks back, looking for Ing as Ing, picking up the back line, gets Bardino, trying for the TP out, but the damage is too much. Leela's out and down. SG, they do lose the Shaker and the Jakiro, but it cost them the life of both the Lina and the Venge. The push, again, is pushed back. They did end up losing the rest of the racks on that top lane, so Keen Gaming are still getting the structural damage done. But it's not really the clean pushes that they hoped for, and they maybe could have got away with if they were a little more successful with those earlier fights.
Yeah, now the CK is now
Barracks are under
hoping they've not got any detection. Problem is they have. They see him, they grab him, Lasso's there. They try and save Tiaming with the hook shot. Looking to put a stop to it. They've got the hex onto the CK. Can they kill Costabil? He's falling down low, but he gets the bad off. It doesn't matter. Taken down here by the AoE. That's Costabil gone for 80 seconds. Adriano trying to deal with this lifestealer, but he's pretty big, it's pretty tanky. Theolico looking for the lockdown with the charge totem. They've got a good amount of control. Is it enough? GG has the rage back up. Manages to force Adriano to blink away. Turns towards Theolico with a bash. GG gets the double kill. Now he's looking for Adriano. Pulls the BKB. Has to blink away. Magic missile out to the poster. That's going to be enough one down. He has the Ghost Scepter. It's not enough to help him for the magical from Infest. GG picks up the triple kill. Lifestealer going absolutely ham. He's not even done yet.
He gets the bash.
Gets the bash. Adriano blinks out, and Bardino's Ice Path will hold back GG. Buyback comes out from the poster. Ing setting up with the Invis. Seeing if he can find more for the side of Keen Gaming. Light Strike and the Laguna straight up to Bardino. GG comes in for the cleanup. SG now 3 members down.
He's got the Abyssal Blade. He wants more. Just going to hit the range. The main
Scepter as well, trying to drag him back and range to the tower. Again there with the swap out, does cost him his life, of course, for the 10th or 11th time. I don't know how many times that's happened, but it will keep the lifestealer safe.
worth it every single time.
Absolutely. The life of a position 5 Vengeance, playing it perfectly wrong. Perfectly wrong.
Well done. As now, the lifestealer, I mean, their jump potential, they used everything on that Nature's Prophet. They weren't able to bring him down. And the lifestealer had the perfect angle on that, was able to Abyssal Blade that Chaos Knight. He had 1 second. 1 second for his Manta. And now the 4th Aegis of the game. If this goes to Keen, we said it every other time, but the Aegis and the cheese making a difference.
I mean, they have the Phantasm, the Echo Slam, but again, it's just, at this point, it's understandable to get out to the pit.
Where's the follow-up?
I don't think it's there.
He is completely on his own, forces the BKB, but I don't think they mind, as they're going to get
jump on the main CK, the fight gets so much easier. If they don't, Costabil, he's just going to rip them to pieces. They have to make sure the CK can't get away with going ham with the illusions.
You don't know how close that top fight was. He had half a second for his Manta style. If he's able to get that off, then he can turn the fight onto the Lifestealer.
Yeah.
But the Lifestealer got through like 2,000-3,000 of his health before he was able to get that Manta off, and by that time he was already dead. So SG, they want to take a fight outside of the base. They don't want Keen to just play that long-range assault game. While sitting in the wings, waiting with the swap, it becomes much harder for them to take the initiation in that case. Keen nowhere near that bottom area. Instead, they're farming out.
And GG's lifesteal are going to be a lot harder for the CKs to deal with now. He's hit the 25, he's got the plus 15 armor, so suddenly the sort of physical damage that was causing some issues for GG's is going to be less than.
Dire's middle tower is under
Just
attack.
Tianming so much in this game.
It's been really nice.
That Blink Dagger pickup.
I mean, both Tianming and Wrong, the two supports from Keen Gaming have been absolutely doing everything possible to enable their course, and it's really doing.
It was the engagement on bottom. Remember when before they opened up the bottom lane, he TP'd out in front of 4 heroes and just casually got away. I was like, all right. It's Queen of Pain, level 25, almost completely slotted. Has that Bloodbone complete. They do have the damage. If they
really
can get on top of heroes.
It's just all about who gets the jump.
Yes. And if they can lock down Wrong, who positioning-wise has been near flawless this game.
He's got to swap up every time it feels that he's been around for that last time.
Yeah, he's making these jumps really annoying for them as Laposa. They want to take the
go back in on this one. Keen Gaming, they get out of it though. It's scary. They're looking to fight this CK, but with the lack of members, it's hard to control them.
Lena's making his way forward. Costa build just gonna blink out. They did lose the Queen of Pain for this though. And Keen, no Aegis on them.
I mean, if they knew that that quad didn't have buyback, they may, you know, get the Nature's Prophet.
I think they still go for it.
I mean, sure, yeah, even without the Nature's Prophet.
But
they
without
seem
the
scared.
Aegis, I think it's just the lack of the Aegis. They're a little bit nervous. If there's some sort of buyback and they jump and the Nature's Prophet can't get there, then it's really awkward. He's gonna finish up his own BKB, realizes the jump potential is
Looks straight away for Bardino, force backs there. The other core dropping the fish, trying to make it off the rest of Keen Gaming to get in. With a hook shot coming through straight away, shuts down the Earthshaker. He's down. Didn't get a charge out the Echo Spell. They've trapped the CK. He gets out of the cords. Can he get himself out of this? He can't. CK's down. Has to buy back. Gets himself back into the fight. They need that CK. They're losing the rest of their teammates. Buy back for Bardino. He gets back. A Missile Blaze drop. Massive missile as well. Ice Path coming out, trying to provide some sort of savior. Getting forced back up the high ground will be saved. The forces from SG do it. They'll give Costa a second chance, but bottom lane, the racks are gone. SG with just 3 members against the full 5 man of Keen Gaming. Can they really put a stop to this? 20 seconds until the Queen of Pain's back in the game. The poster gets silenced. He can't find the jump in that he needs to do. They're going for the Ancient. They're going for the game. Costabill jumps in, tries to kick things off, but the hook shot is there. He's held in place. Light Strike as well. Keen Gaming, they're focusing the Ancient. And they'll take it. GG is called. The Ancient falls. Keen Gaming one here against SG, but boy did SG put up a fight.
Oh my god, that Clockwork in the last fight, when he